Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Creative Process. Today we'll be working on some amazing graphic design concept. We'll be creating out this glow text effect using Adobe Illustrator. We'll be using some amazing options during this process. So for the first design, I have used global swatches, which helps you to edit the color after you have finished designing your project. In the second design, I have used appearance attributes, which is very helpful when you want to apply a effect to the text, and it's easily customizable. Like you can just type out any text you want and it will be applied with the same effect. So for the first design, what we have done is we have typed out a text and then we have converted them into outline object, and after that we have created three layer of it. First one is for glow, the main light tube. Second one is reflection, something that comes out from the light, and the third one is background blur light effect. So using these three options of layer, we have created this amazing design. And what we have done is we have used the global swatch for this design, and lastly I have added a nice texture to it. So for the second design, what we have done is we have typed out a text, right? And after that we have, like, if you go over here and go to appearance, you can see there are a list of stroke layers. So we have used these strokes and created out this amazing design, and it's easily customizable. So let's begin with the designing process. So for the first design, we'll be typing out a text on the artwork. So before that, open a new Illustrator. I have already got an artwork over here. If you haven't, go to file and create a new document, and my settings are in millimeter, so click OK. Right, and this will create you a nice work area, and my dimension is around this much. If you see over here, 288 by, let's say, around 73 millimeter. So this is the dimension. So once you have created your artwork, now let's apply the gradient color for the background. So I'll just select the shape, and with the eye picker I'll just pick this color, and this is the gradient color I have used. To check out the color, let's go to gradient tool, and here is the gradient slider. This is radial gradient, and you can easily change the gradient color over here. So if you go over here, go to gradient, here's the radial. You can change to linear or radial, and here the first color I have used is this one, dark magenta, and the color code is A00252. And for the second color, this one is black, very dark black color, so 01010. So you can use this color code and get this amazing color over here. So for this design, let's make this a little bit flatter. So reduce the size a little bit, right, and a little bit of increasing size. So I have done the gradient setting here, and my background is ready. Now let's type out text. So use the text tool and let's type out FRIDAY, Friday. So this is the font we are going to use. So let me change the color to white, and let's see the font. So this is the font. So the font I have used is this one over here. So this is the font. Here's your notes. If you don't find it, you can download it, and here it is, the font. That's a little bit of like a cursive writing font, so you can use any font which is a little bit of curvy looking. So I'm going to use that font now. So next, the first thing we're going to do is to convert this into outline object. So selecting the text, go to type and click on create outlines, and this will convert this into outline object. And after that, I'll go to pathfinder and merge them together. So this is single object now, and let me create one more duplicate for the second. So let me create that. Command Control C, Command Control F, and we'll just slide it down, and let's increase the thickness for this. So let me choose a color, something different, and let's increase the thickness. So I'll go to stroke and make the corner round and caps to round as well, and set the stroke thickness to around 2 millimeter. So that way we got a nice thickness. I'll just arrange it to back. Command or Control press, open square bracket to arrange it to back, and let's place it back to its original position. So selecting this, push it up, and here we go. Now I'll just convert this into object again, object, expand, yep, and here we go. And now let's apply the color. So selecting that object, we'll go over here and choose some color similar to it. So let's say you choose this color. If you want to check out the color I have used, I'll just pick this color, shift selecting that object. Yeah, this is the color, magenta color I have used, and the color code is this one, F1150AF. So I'll just copy that and you can just type it out if you want to. So I'll select the object you want, this one, and go over here and just paste it over there. Control V, and okay, so the color is applied there. So this is the color we are going to apply to it. Now the next thing is we're going to create the third layer. So I'll just create a duplicate of it, selecting that, Control C, Control F, and I'll just drag it down for now, and we'll arrange it to back. So single Command Control press, open square bracket for back to arrange the back. And now we'll apply blur value. So we'll go to blur, Gaussian blur, preview it, and let's increase the blur value around, around 26 for this, and I'll just place it back to its original position, just like that. I'll select the other one. Let me do this. Let's select this other one as well. We'll go to Effect, Blur, Gaussian blur, and preview it, and let's give a blur value to this. So we'll give it around 3. Let's select the top text as well. Yes, so we'll go to Effect, Blur, Gaussian blur. So this way we are adding some blur value to your text. This will give you that nice soft edge like that, and click OK, and I'll just place it back to its original position, right? And as you can see, this is the color we have used. This is the magenta color. Let's say you want to set this color to global swatch. So what we can do is you can add this color to your new swatch here and change it to global and click OK. So here is the global color. Now we'll select the other designs, this shape, and apply the same color over here, right? Okay, and we'll select this one, and what I'll do is I'll selecting this, go over here and choose the brighter one, and come back, create a new layer. And if you would think this is a little bit of dull, you want more brighter, you can just go over here, there again, choose the brightest one. You can choose it from anywhere. Okay, and again go to swatch and create a new. Now I'll just place this back to its original position. Now if you change this color, you can see it's directly affect your design. Let's say you want to apply brilliant blue, so that way you can give some amazing look to your design. And this you just have to set once, and you can apply any color which is good for your design, something like that. And let me keep it to my original design, something like that. And if you want to make it a little bit darker, you can just go there and just make it a little bit darker. And here we go. The glow text is ready, and you can anytime go in there and increase the blur value if you think you want it. And let's add that nice background texture. So to do that, selecting that, select this background shape, go to Effect, Texture, and let's choose something patchwork. Here's it, patchwork. So you got some amazing textures here. We're going to use this patchwork, increase the size to almost full, and let's increase the depth around here. So I'll set it to around, let's say 11, and click OK. So here we go, we got that nice background in the back, and the font is there, and this is looking amazing. This is the glow effect which we're looking for, and you can just go in there, change the color, preview it, and it will be directly effect applied to your design, something like that. So this is so amazing about that. So that's the thing that's so good about this. Now the second design we're going to create is this is customizable text. So what we'll do is we'll first select this shape and apply the background color from here. So this is the gradient color I have used for the background. If you want to check it out, you can just go to gradient, and the first color we have used is this purple. So the color code is 67039F. And the second slider is this one. This is dark blue. So you can use this color code to get the same color, 040233. So this is how we have applied this color, and you can use this slider to adjust the color intensity to the center to the edge like that. So I'm happy with this color design, the placement, and let's type out a text. So take the text to type out your text, SWATCHES, swatches, right? And we're going to choose a font, bold font, so AVE. So I'm going to use Avener Bold, right? And Okay, like that, and I'll just place it somewhere around here. Okay, here like that, and I'll just increase the font something this much, and we'll change the color to white for now. And now let's apply these colors. So as you can see, these colors we have applied it using the appearance attributes panel over there, so we're going to use it for this one. Let me make it shorter for just a designing purpose. Let's type out on just for this, right? And I'll just place it there. So the size is almost similar. I'll place it there. So here we go, the text is placed in our design. Now let's begin applying the effects. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to appearance here. If you don't get it over there, you go to Windows and Appearance, right? And you'll get this panel over here. First of all, selecting that object, remove fill color, then add a fill color over here, and let's add a stroke color, something white, and we'll just remove this fill to null. And that way you got a nice outline, something like this. So your outline shape is there. Now the next thing is, let's set the stroke thickness to around, let's say 0.35 or 0.5. so let me see. Okay, this much is good. I'll just place this somewhere near to this just to see the size difference. So let's increase it a little bit, around 0.75. yeah, 0.75 is good. So here we go, the text is here. We have given us stroke thickness around 0.75 millimeter. Now the next thing we're gonna do is to add this second layer. So let me see, compare the thickness, something around there. Okay, it's so huge. Well, let's increase the thickness, decrease the thickness to 0.5. yes, 0.5 millimeter is fine. I'll keep it that way. Now selecting this, we'll create under stroke. So we'll select this and create a duplicate of a stroke here. And we'll select this lower one and increase the stroke thickness to, let's say 1, and let's change the color to something blue. And let's see, so we need to increase the thickness around 1.5. Yep, so this is good. So here we go, the main our top layer is there, and we have given a second stroke for the second layer. Now to get this same color, what I'll do is I'll just select this, selecting this, I'll just go over here and I'll just pick this color. So 00C3EF. So this is the color code. This is the blue color I have used. So click OK. And after that, select this and go over here. Double click over there. Heavy. Okay, so I have applied the same color there. So once you have applied that color, let's change this into global swatch, right? So selecting that color, right? Add a global swatch. So this is changed to global and everything is fine, and click OK. So here's the blue color. Now again, go over here, appearance, select this one and choose this color, right? And I'll go to this color guide and we'll choose the lightest one. Yes, or maybe this one is fine. So I'll set that, and here we go, we are back. So our first color is this, the second color is this. So once you have done that, what you can do is, so selecting that will create a global swatch for this as well. So here we go, this is the lighter tone. You can add dark, you can add light. So here we go. Now the next thing we're gonna do is to create the second design, which is below there. So what we will do is we'll create a duplicate of this, right? And I'll select these two and we'll go to Effect, Distort, Transform, and here let's move it to horizontally, one by one. So 2 millimeter by 2 millimeter. We'll do the same for this other as well. So let me see, where is the transform? I'll just select this, okay, and drag and drop it there with your alt press to create a duplicate. And here we go, the second design is there below there. And if you want to increase the transform value, you can just anytime go in there and just increase it to 3 by 3. Let's do the same for the other, 3 millimeter by 3 meter, and let's see. So here we go, this is the placement. Yes, now let's change the color. So selecting this, yes, let's select this magenta color. So selecting that, I'll just pick the color code from here, double click, Control C, FD02FF. This is the magenta, light magenta color. Okay, and we'll select this and we'll go over here, right, and just apply it. So I'll go to this, Control V, and okay, there we go. And I will add a new swatch and convert this into global, just like that. Now we'll select the other one. So I'll select this other stroke as well, and let's go over here, right, and I'll just apply this magenta to this as well. Okay, and we'll go to this color guide and choose light color, something a little bit more darker like that. So I think this is the color we are looking for, right? And after that I'll go over here and I'll just add a new global layer. So here we go. So if you see over here, we have added that strokes 1 2 for the upper ones, and second 1 2 for the lower one, and we have given two colors shades. One is dark blue and then light blue, other is dark magenta and light magenta. Now the next thing is we're going to give some blur value to each of it. So what we'll do is we're selecting this. I'll just create a duplicate of this, right, and we'll go to Effect, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and add a little bit of blur to it. So I'll just add a blur, a little bit of, okay, so let me see, here we go, little bit of blur. We'll do the same for the second, this one. So here's the Gaussian blur, just increase the blur value, something, yep, something like that. And I'll create one more duplicate of it, and for this one I'll just remove the Gaussian blur, delete, and here we go. So we got a nice blur effect to each of the design. We'll do the same for the this magenta color. So we'll create a duplicate for both, right, and what we'll do is I'll just place this over here, right, and this one for the top one we'll add a blur value. So select that blur, okay, and drag and drop it there. In the same way I'll select this second blur, stroke 1, yes, this one, and I'll just select that with your alt press, drag and drop it to our second magenta that way, and here we go. It has got that nice blur value as well. So we can increase this blur value anytime. So double click on there, preview it, and just increase it value just to give that light effect. You can do the same for this other as well. Just double click on there and increase its value, and there we go, we got that nice glow. And now last thing is adding that drop shadow. So it's the same thing, we have to create a duplicate of our strokes. So let's select a stroke which would be great for this. So we need a simple stroke, so I will choose this one and create a duplicate, and I'll just place it to the back, right, and let's change this color to something let's say dark, let's say black, okay, and go to transform and let's increase the value, so around 6 and around 6. Okay, let's check the position over there as well. So this is good, this is the position we want. And now after that, go to opacity and change this to multiply and reduce the opacity value just to give that nice shadow effect. Okay, now if I place it over here, you can see that you got that nice interesting text effect just like that. And now as you can see, this is totally customizable. So I'll create a duplicate of it, right, and just type out SWATCH, swatch, right, and what I'll do is I'll just place it here. So if I scale it down, the size will be unproportionate. So what I'll do is to save that, I'll just create a duplicate just for my backup, and selecting this, we'll go to object and expand this, object, expand, and this. So this will convert this into single object. And once you have expanded the object, you can just scale it down. So let's scale it down, and you can see all the sizes are proportionally maintained. I'll just place it around here, and here we go. We have created a nice glow text effect in two different ways. The first design was kind of like color oriented, so you can apply the color you want. You can use multiple layers. Like this time I have used only 3 layers. You can use 3, 4, 5 layer and use this like use the global here, a global swatch option, and you can create multiple number of layers, and you can just select any one of the global swatch and you can easily change the color. So let's say you want to change it to something different. As you can see, you can easily change the color anytime. The second design is also similar. I have used global swatch for this as well, and we have make sure that this is totally customizable. This is editable. So what we have done is we have make sure that it's in the text format, so I can just type out any other text in place of it and it will be applied the same effect. And we have used this appearance panel, which is very useful when you want to preserve it as a text and you want to customize it later on. So this is under text effect. This is a glow text effect which is editable. So that's how you can create some amazing glow text effect in Adobe Illustrator. We are working on some more glow text effect tutorials in the coming weeks, and it's going to be amazing. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Don't forget to check out the next tutorial coming up, and if you want more updates on designing, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.